Hey, what's going on? All my homies, homettes, dudes, and dudettes. It's your boy Will back again, and it's time for me to run through everything that I wore all week. Last week, my weekly wears. So, jumping right into it on Sunday, and this week I was all over the place with the fragrances. I went from niche to clones to oils. I did a little bit of everything. So this was a variety list. But on Sunday, I grabbed this fragrance here. This is Solaire by Vince Camuto. A lot of people don't talk about this fragrance. A lot of people don't talk about many Vince Camuto fragrances at all, but this one is a nice one. Has this orange vibe to it and like a citrus. It's really kind of like different from your average spring and summer kind of fragrance, and it's a little bit grown up. It may not mesh well with like a person that's 20 or something like that, unless you got your swag together. But yeah, it's a different kind of vibe. It worked out really good for me, and it sits like very mature. It's not something that jumps out, but it's something that does get noticed if you're having a conversation with somebody, sitting down, communicating. They'll catch whiffs of it and be like, "Oh, okay, I pick it up." So it's a really nice conservative kind of fragrance. But yeah, that's what I rocked out to on Sunday. I may do a ride along with that. Well, maybe not, because the longevity of it is not great, but it's good. So the next one is Monday. On Monday, I grabbed this fragrance here, and I was thinking about getting a bigger bottle of this, but I think I'm good with the smaller bottle. I think this is a 50, either a 50 or 30 milliliter bottle, but this is Chrome Extreme by Zaro, the blue bottle, and this one is just a fresh oceanic kind of vibe. With this, has a little blue notes to it and a little bit of a citrus to it. It gives you the same kind of feeling of, it's not an exact clone, but it's really close to Acqua di Gio Profondo. It smells similar to that, but a little bit different, but it's a really good fragrance if you look for just something fresh and easy to wear, almost like an everyday kind of wear fragrance. Probably could wear it in the fall and the winter too, because performance is pretty good on it. But that's what I rocked out to on Monday. Then on Tuesday, I forgot all about this fragrance. I actually had to dust this one off. It had a little bit of dust on it. It still has a little bit of dust on it. But this one is Kismet Moscow. Is that name gonna come in there? Kismet Moscow. And when I do wear it, I do wear a lot at one time, because this fragrance is kind of fleeting. So you have to spray a lot to get a good vibe to it. But the other thing is, if you overspray it, it messes up the fragrance. It smells a little bit different. It smells a little dank. But this one is a nice, almost like a vodka kind of vibe fragrance. It's actually supposed to be a clone of Vodka on the Rocks by Kilian. And if I smelled that one, I can't remember. But this one smells like something like if you would have, smells like a drink that you would have sitting next to a pool in a clear glass with a big piece of ice in it, and the alcohol would probably be either clear or maybe a yellowish tone. That's the vibe that I get from this, and it smells good. It's a really more of a professional kind of vibe, not so it doesn't smell too alcoholic where you're like, oh, I'm gonna get pulled over by the cops or something. But it smells pretty good. That's what I rocked out to on Tuesday. It was a good one. I liked it. I liked it a lot. And that was a clone. So now I'm down to a clone, a designer, and another designer. And now this was a niche. This one is You or Someone Like You by Equilibre de Orange. And man, this one is really good for when it's really, really hot outside. Like when it's like those days when it's humid and the temperature is like maybe 100 degrees or something like that, or 95 or something like that. This smells really good with those days, because it has this mint vibe and it's like a freshness. First, when I first got this, I liked it, but it was like I couldn't figure out the times to wear it, because it's almost put offish. Like if you spray too much, this is another one of those fragrances. If you spray too much, kind of gives off like a BO kind of odor. But if you spray just enough, It projects, it surrounds your body. Man, I might do a ride along with this. Yeah, I might do a ride along with this. But that's why I rocked out 2 on Wednesday. You or someone like you. Then on Thursday, I actually grabbed this one. This is a niche house also, but I just had a sample of it and I was like, let me go ahead and use it. I haven't worn it in a while. Another variety. I just want to wear some of these like these samples that I have out here. But this one is Eccentric Molecule, and this is Eccentric 01, which is a little bit different from Molecule. I mean, this is Eccentric 04. This is a little bit different from Molecule 04 because Molecule 04 is just what is it, sandalwood, and this one is it has sandalwood in it, but it has this citrus vibe to it. It smells very fresh. It has a juniper berry. It's like a fresh scent on top of the sandalwood. I might end up going ahead and pick up a bottle of it. See, as you can see, I used up the rest of the fragrance. It's all gone. So yeah, that's what I rocked out to on Thursday. It was pretty good fragrance. Like I said, it's like a citrus fragrance laid on top of sandalwood, and it has that smoothness from the sandalwood and a little bit of spiciness, and then the sweetness and the citrus vibe from the juniper berry. I think it may be grapefruit or something like that. So yeah, and then on Thursday I grabbed this one. This is like Old Faithful. I really like this fragrance. This is probably one of my favorite ones from the house. But this is Versace Dylan Blue. I know a lot of people say this fragrance is like pretty plain and, you know, basic, but for real, it just works, man. I would say 9 times out of 10, when I wear this fragrance, Dylan Blue, I get a compliment because it's just your average person that's walking around. They may not be too heavy into fragrances or notes or things like that. Your average person, this is type of fragrance that they are attracted to. Male, female, kids, anybody, any average person that's not heavily into fragrances. This is the type of fragrance that they like. Not to say that it's boring, but it is a very safe choice if you're just looking for something to put on. This is actually something that you can use as an everyday kind of wear fragrance. Dylan Blue, really good fragrance. Probably one of my favorite ones from the house. And then on Saturday, this fragrance actually surprised me because last time I wore it, the performance wasn't all that great. So I was kind of like, I was supposed to do a update on this house, but I didn't because I felt like the fragrances weren't lasting as long as I thought. But when I wore it on Saturday, and Saturday was a busy day, it worked out well for me. And this one is, get the name up there. This one is Neroli Summer, and this is from the house is down there. But when I got this, I got a group of fragrance. I think I got like 6 of them, and I like the way all of them smell. I really like the way all of them smell. But this one, this is a clone, or it's supposed to be a clone. It's very close to. I won't say it's a clone because it doesn't have that alcoholic portion of the fragrance. It's just oil. So this is supposed to be a clone of Neroli Portofino by Tom Ford, and it's a really good scent, but it has the basis of it. It doesn't have that. Sometimes when you have perfumes versus oils, it has like almost like a acid kind of vibe to it, or a citrus kind of vibe. I mean, not citrus, but acidic type of vibe to it. This is just the oil, so it's like putting lotion on your body. Now, what I did, I put this on a little bit differently. I put it on as like I was putting on like a lotion, but not as much. Where normally I would do it like I'm doing a perfume and, you know, spray the pulse spots and then keep it moving, maybe rub it in a little bit. But no, this time I actually like took the dabber out and I laid it on my skin like that, and then I rubbed it in all over. Man, that's the difference. The performance of it completely changed. I was busy on Saturday too. My son had a track meet, and then I had a graduation party to go to later in the evening. It was on from 8 o'clock in the morning to I think think it was like maybe about 11 o'clock by the time we got back home, 11 o'clock at night. So it worked out really, really good. I may end up doing a ride along with this one or one of the other fragrances from the house. So yeah, I have to revisit these because maybe I was just wearing them incorrectly. Not the way you should be wearing a oil. I was wearing them the way you should wear a perfume. All right, that might have been too much information, but you know how I do. Anyway, it's your boy Will with the Will Report. I appreciate your time. I know you could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me talking about the 7 fragrances or 7 scents I wore last week, all week. Until next time, deuces.